I'm Asma Kitheri, librarian at UAEU main library. Today, inshallah, we will have a session. It's ABA citation style session. I hope, inshallah, you enjoy this session with me. And let us start with the outline and what we will have in this session. The estimated session time is 75 minutes. The objectives, as you can see here, we will introduce you to the citation style and academic integrity. We will look together the ABA 7th edition style, which is the new style, and I mean the new edition. And there is a new changes. Before the previous one was a little bit different. Today, inshallah, we will see the new changes in the new edition. Also, we will gonna learn how to create the reference list and how to use the in-text citation. There is two different things we need to take care of them. Also, we will see different formats of the citation and reference for different resources. Like book have different format, e-journals, articles, website, and so on. Then we will, after finishing this instructions, we will go to see EndNote together, and also we will learn together how to get the ready citations from the library website, from Google Scholar, and there will be some exercises in Credo. So this session will not be, all the session will not be only in instruction. No, there will be part of the session in instruction, and part of the session will be hands-on and some exercises. I hope you follow me step by step. Okay. Before starting, going directly on citation and styles and all these things, I would like to review with you the Big Six research process. This Big Six research process, it's very important, and we need to know these steps in order to be a good researcher and follow the research skills rules. As you can see, it's 6 steps. One of these steps is cite. But let us read the steps from the beginning. The first one is define task or work, or we can say define your topic, your research topic. Okay. Then find background information, reading a little bit about your topics. Then sometimes you might choose 3 or 2 topics, and then you read a little bit background information about each of them. Then you can decide which topics you will choose. From the beginning, I believe citing and taking care of references is very important, because if you came to the end of the journey and start to collect the references and citing them, it will be very difficult, because you will lost and you will lose your references. So it starts from the beginning. Whenever you choose the topic and read a little bit background information, you start to take notes. You start to take some information and put in words or in your paper. From the beginning, start to write the name of the author, the full references, and so on. And also, the new reference management softwares like Zotero, like EndNote, will help you to avoid losing your references or losing the documents or the information that you are interested in. Locate resources is step number 3, and also important to know which type of resources you are looking for and what are the information that you need and from where you got this information. It's very important to know all these things. Then step number 4 is evaluating the information that you found. You need to evaluate the research result. As a librarian, I suggest you always to look for high quality academic resources, and you can find these resources easily in the library website. The library provides wide collection of high quality academic resources and databases. So you will find these resources available in UAEU library website, and we will look together to some of them at the end of the session. Step number 5 is synthesis, combine information. After choosing the topic, reading information, looking for resources, evaluating resources, you will start to write by your own self. So in all these steps, we need to take care of the references, resources that we found. We need to record the names of the authors, all the needed information. Now, inshallah, today we will learn together how to cite in text and create the reference list, and we will discuss about concepts and things are related to citation. What is citation? Very simple definition. Citation is a reference to a source. This one, a very simple definition, a reference to a source. It's telling your readers from where you got certain books, certain articles, certain journals. It's like when anyone takes your paper that you wrote, they can know from where you get this information. Okay, so this is citing, and it will be easy to find this piece of paper again. Okay, usually a citation or reference contains certain informations which are author, title of the work, title of the journal, title of the book, title of the article, the name or the location of the company or the publisher, date, copy number, page number. Again, citation or reference include some certain information. Any type of citation, any style, you will find this information, which is author name, title of the work or title of the journal, title of the article, and location of the company or the publisher, date, copy number, and page number. Okay. Why should I cite? Some people ask this question. Some people see this process, which is citing and taking care of references and creating reference list, as a complicated and very difficult step. But it's very important to cite. Why? It is giving credit to the original author. We, as a researcher, we give credit to the authors. Authors are also researchers who create knowledge for us, create knowledge for humanity. So we respect them, we give them credit. And also, it's a very helpful thing for readers, for other people who read our work, our research paper. They can benefit from our work. And why we write research paper? We write for a purpose. We write this paper to solve a problem, to help some people, to improve our community, and so on. So this, so when we write this paper, we need to cite and write the references in a right way, so anyone who will read this paper after finishing the paper can read more about the same topic. If they like certain information or certain book or journals, they can go back and read more about the topic. So one of the purpose is benefiting the people and helping people to read more and get benefit. Okay. Also, why we should cite is showing people how the amount of research that you done, how you have the research skills, how much you read. So this will be shown in the reference list, how many references that you used and wrote your paper. Also, strengthen your work, strengthen your idea. When I write my research paper, I put my ideas. So when I bring other people's works, it strengthens and support my ideas. So these are some reasons why we should cite. and I think there is more, but we will stick with these four. Okay. All citation types or styles have the same purpose, but the format are changed from one style to another style. And you can see that there is different styles according to the disciplines and according to the majors. So you can see that there is different citation style. Today, inshallah, we will focus on ABA style, American Psychological Association. This is the abbreviation of this ABA. And it's focused on education, major, psychology, and sciences. You can see there is another type like MLA, Modern Language Association. Style is used for humanities. You can see also there is Chicago, Tropian style, generally used for business, history, fine arts. And it might be different from one major to another major. If you are doing education, so we will stick with ABA style, but maybe in future you might choose another field or another course. You can discuss with your professor and know more about the style that you use. Okay, there is some concepts we need to know, and these concepts are related to citation. One of them is in-text. What we mean by in-text? It's while you are writing the paragraph or while you are writing your research paper, you need to put in-text citation, as you can see here, between brackets, the author, last name, comma, then the year, then we close the brackets, then the full stop. So between brackets, we put the author last name and the year, and it should be similar, the author last name similar to the full reference that you will find in the reference list. So when I read the paper and I liked, for example, a sentence or information you brought from outside or from other author, I can go back in the reference list and find the full reference and can look for this book or article. It should be written correctly and in a right format. So in text, it's as it's called in text. While I'm writing the paper or paragraph, I have to put the author last name and the year beside the information that I took from the paper, from the journal, from the book, and so on. Okay. And it can come in different way according to your style of writing. You can put the author's name, then the information, then the year. So it can change, but you should include it in the text and the paragraph. When we bring information from any book, any article, any journals, we can bring this information in two ways. One way is quotation, quoting, like I bring the same words in my paper, exactly the same words that mentioned in a book in my paper. So I have to put it as it is exactly. It shouldn't be more than 4 lines, and it should be in quotation mark, and I should put this in text citation. Okay. Another way of bringing information or including information is to paraphrase. Paraphrase require from me as a researcher to read the paper or to read the, certain information, then rewrite it in my own style, in my own words, and keeping the author's idea as it is. I don't change the author idea, I only change the writing way or the writing style using my words. Even in this way, you have to cite in text because this idea is not yours idea. Okay, we have 2 ways of including information in our paper, quoting, like bringing the quotes, or paraphrasing. In 2 ways, we need to include the in-text citation. There is another thing called footnotes and endnotes. In Arabic, we say hawamish. Footnotes, there are numbers that appear in the top of the page, and this number will be connected to the content in the page, bottom of the page, and it will be when you write the title and text, it will be the number shown in that. So it should be correct, and we will see some examples of footnote and endnotes. Endnotes is the citation that is available in the endnote. So we will see now together examples for footnote and endnotes. This one footnote, for example, if I wrote something here and I would like to include more information or include more citations, I can put like a small number beside the word. Then in the end of the page, you will find the full information. This is called footnote. Endnote is the number that you can see in the top, and here is the footnote. Okay, so there is endnote and there is footnote. Reference list, which is a very important thing. This is the list or the text here that you will have an index and the end of the research paper. It should be comprehensive, include all the papers, all the books, all the journals, all the websites with links, all the any resources that you used in your research paper should be included in the reference list. This list should be arranged alphabetically, and each reference should be written in a proper way. Okay, so this it is only the resource you refer to in your writing. Everything you used in your writing, you will refer it in the reference list. The purpose of the reference list is to allow your sources to be found by your readers. One of the main purpose is, again, help anyone who read my paper to go back and read more about information. Also, it's give credit to authors, and it show how much research you did. So reference list is very important. We will learn together, inshallah, how to write references for a different format style, book, e-journals, and so on. Now we will stop a little bit and we will watch a video together. I will bring the video.
As a student, you most likely heard about all the trouble you can get in when...
Can you hear the video, the sound?
Yes, Asma, it's audible.
Yes. Thank you very much. This video is, the purpose of this video is to show us how why we should cite, and it's about academic integrity. So let us see this video together.
When it comes to plagiarizing. As a student, you've most likely heard about all the trouble you can get in when it comes to plagiarizing. But do you know why professors and librarians are so concerned about it? It's because one objective of an academic career is to learn how to express your own thoughts and ideas in spoken and written words. Learning how to recognize and avoid plagiarism ensures that your voice is evident in writing assignments, research papers, and projects. Throughout this video, we'll define plagiarism and ethical behavior, recognizing that acting with academic integrity stems from an understanding that information has value and appreciates scholarship as an academic conversation. Plagiarism involves using someone else's work or research as your own. There are many types of plagiarism, and it doesn't always happen on purpose. You can plagiarize accidentally by forgetting to cite, losing a citation, or by unknowingly omitting necessary citations. Remember, even ideas must be referenced if they come from a source other than you. This is where strong note-taking skills can come in handy. Make sure you've noted where every piece of outside information originated from. If you're not sure, you can't use it in your assignment. Plagiarism can result in severe consequences such as failing an assignment or even a class. But that isn't the only reason that you should avoid using the work of others without giving them credit. Acting with academic integrity and avoiding plagiarism is easier if you have an appreciation for the idea that information has value. What does this mean? Information can have value in a lot of different ways. Information about a company or stock market trend could have financial value. Information about a scientific discovery could be valuable to public health. Information also can have educational value when you're using it for an assignment or research paper. The idea that information has value often is described as intellectual property. Intellectual property is an idea or invention that comes from someone's mind. If you have learned something from an author's work, you just received value from that work. Crediting that person acknowledges their effort, just as you would want to be acknowledged for your work if someone used an idea of yours. Another way to respect the value of a piece of information is by using it in proper context. Avoid misusing or altering the information you find. Giving context to your information provides a fuller, more accurate picture of your research and arguments. If you take an idea or a piece of evidence out of context, you've changed the value of the information, and that compromises your academic integrity. Ask yourself if you are acknowledging the value of the information you are using whenever you utilize another's ideas. This means both by citing it and by using it accurately. You've likely heard about the consequences when it comes to plagiarizing, but are you also aware that your teachers emphasize these consequences because they care about your voice being heard? Using sources in a responsible and ethical manner and providing where credit is due keeps your ideas from being confused with the work of others. Professors ask you to incorporate resources into your paper to back up your ideas with authority. Citing the ideas of professionals enhances your argument and provides support for your ideas. It also allows you to participate in a conversation of ideas with your sources. As a student, you enter into the academic conversation when you follow threads of research. Use them to develop your own thoughts and ideas, and then cite those sources in your papers. The idea of scholarship as conversation conveys the importance of being aware of the places from which you gather information and sources. It also means you have a voice in this conversation and a responsibility to the other researchers to give them credit for the work you use to build your own ideas. Now that you can define plagiarism and ethical behavior, recognize that information has value, and note how that contributes to academic integrity, and view scholarship as a conversation, you're better equipped to produce ethical academic work that lets your individual voice be heard.
Okay, this is a very important video that answer the question why we should cite. Now we will continue in ABA style. We will go in depth about the system. As we saw in the beginning, ABA style, the American Psychological Association style provides a foundation for effective scholarly communication because it helps authors present their ideas in a clear and organized manner. And we saw the disciplines, business, health science, social science, and sciences, and also education, of course. Now we will see 6 notable changes. We know that ABA style citation went through different changes and different editions. And in 2019, the 7th edition has been announced or published. So there is some changes between 7th edition and the previous one, the 6th. So the first notable change, publisher location not included. You can see the first example. There is a New York, NY, but here the new edition, the new changes, it's not included. So we need to make sure that we are following the new edition. Again, one of the changes, or first change, is publisher location not included. And we can see here is the difference between 6th edition and 7th edition. You can see here New York, NY, but here, no, it's not necessary, information. Okay. Change number 2, in-text citation are shortened. In-text, like while I'm writing my paper, I should not write 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 author's name. It's enough to write the first one, so I can find in the reference list, and dot, comma, the year. Again, if I have more than one author, maybe 5 authors, before we used to write in this way, but no. Now just write the first one and put these letters, so it will be easily found in the reference, and also it will not take a long space in the paragraph or in text. Okay, this change number 2. Change number 3, you in the reference list, you can add up to 20 authors. So here in the in-text, while I'm writing the paragraph, while I'm writing my paper, it's enough to write the first name of the first author, sorry, last name of the first author. Let me correct this again. Last name of the first author, okay, in text. But when I write the reference list, no problem, I can add as many I want, 20 authors in the reference list, the one that we write it in the end of the research paper. Okay. Before we used to put like this, 3 dots, like there is many authors, but in the new edition, no, it's okay. You can write the names of all authors. Change number 4, DOIs are formatted as URL is the link. Before we used to write like this and the number, but now no, it's okay to write it as a link. Okay, this is change number 4. Change number 5 between 6th edition and 7th edition is citing web page. Before we need to write retrieved from, then the link, without mentioning the website name, and only the link. But now it's okay, no need to write this one, retrieved from. Directly you can write the website name, as a company or as a university or whatever. For example, this one, bbc.com news. I write BBC News then the link. Again, change number 5, it's web page citation. Before we used to write retrieved from, then directly the link, without mentioning who is this, and this link is belong to whom. But now no, you need to write the title of the newspaper, for example, then the BB News, for example, here I write this link belong to whom, then the link. Okay. Change number 6, citing ebook. Before you can see we write here the DOI, the number of the book, but now we put the link and we put the name here. We put Kindle version, then the number of the book. Now we put this here, the name of the database. We cite the ebook also, Springer Nature. Then we put the full link of the ebook, so you can go and find this book. Before we only was writing the number like this, but now the whole link with mentioning the publisher or the company. This is 6 changes. This PowerPoint inshallah will be sent to you, and also this session will be recorded. So if you miss any information and you would like to go back, it will be available for you. Now we will see closely how we write reference and citation for different formats. In-text citation, how it will be. Usually it's like this one, the last name of the author, if it's not available, organization, if it's not available, the title, and then the year published. Very easy, very simple. And text, when I start to write my paragraph and I include someone information or ideas, I write his last name, the author last name, comma, first I open brackets, author last name, comma, the year, then I close the brackets. If it's, and you can see here a different example. And make sure you use the round brackets, not any type of brackets. Direct quotes, you can see. You can say, for example, according to Brown. If I'm mentioning the name of the author, no need to put him again in the brackets. Here is his name. I put the year only, comma, then between quotation mark, his quote. And here is the page number. Okay, there is different way of writing or addressing information. You can see here it's a different way. Brown 2019 found that, then his information or his quotation in the page. So there is different way of writing information in your paper, and you have to take care of the in-text citation. It can come in different way, and you can use different writing style to not make the reader like get bored from one style or one way of writing. You can't change one time you use this way, another time you use this way. But the concept is you have to write the author last name and the year, and also the page of the book. Okay, journal articles. Here is the example of journal article, how it's written, last name of the author. Here is the reference and the reference list, the full citation. The full citation and the reference list, not the in-text. And the reference list, we need to put last name, comma, then first name, then dot. It's very important to write these punctuation mark. It's very necessary in writing the references to put this citation on this punctuation mark correctly. Last name, comma, first name, dot, between brackets, the year published, then full stop, then the title of the article, then full stop, then in italics, the journal title. Articles are in journals. Journals is the big umbrella, include different articles. So we need to mention the small piece of paper, which is article, that belong to which journal, and the journal title will be in italic, then volume number, also in italic, issue of the journal, not italic, the issue, the number of the journal. Pages, dot, and DOI, it should be on hyperlink. It's the international number of the journal or something like this. It should be on a link. Before we used to write it only numbers, but now no, and you can see here is example. It should be a full link. Book, print book, how it will be cited, or sorry, how we write the full reference to be included in the reference list. Author last name, a comma, first name, dot, and it could be like this. And again, the year published, dot, then sometimes books are edited by someone. So you need also to write the title of the edition, publisher, and the URL. You can notice that the publisher the company only without where it's located. And here is an example for how to write full reference for a book. A book chapter with editors, last name, comma, first name for author, then the year published, title of the chapter, then the editors. So the author comes first, year, title of the chapter, then the editors. Title of the book and publishers, then the DOI or URL if available. News magazine articles, again last name, comma, first name. You can see here a year, month, date, because news and magazine could be every week, every month, every year. So it's need to include this different information: year, month, date of the article, title of the news, title of the article, then title of the newspaper or publication, and also the link. Dissertation or thesis, again last name, a comma, first name, year, month, date, title of dissertation, thesis, and name of the university, source from where, and the URL if it's available. And every format, you can see the example here down. Web page, it's very important also to cite the web page, last name, first name of the author, year, month, date, title or page or section, source, and the link. Online report, again the same to the web page, similar. And here is example. This is the reference list that include all the references that you use, and you need to include the links and everything. It should be arranged alphabetically. It should be hanging. You choose this option in Word. Like the first name, the last name of each author should be little bit before the rest of the reference. And it should be on separate page. Reference list should be in separate page. And there is some here tips related to reference list. It should be hanging, listed alphabetically, and so on. Reference list basic format: author, year, article title, journal title, pages, and DOI, the link. Here's the basic format. If there is one author, it will be in this way. If it's two authors, it will be in this way. And as we said, in the new edition, you can add authors until 20, so it will be in this way. You need to put the last name, comma, first name of each author. If there is no author, you can use the title of the book. All these links are very helpful. Let's include the handouts, the guides, and instruction. We will provide this PowerPoint for you, so you can go back and open these links and have more guides and more instruction. We are done with the instruction sections or theory. Now we will go together to Credo. I hope that all of you follow me in this step. You can first, what is Credo? Credo is a platform, منصة. This platform is to teach students and anyone interested in how to deal with information. It will teach you different concepts. Today, inshallah, we will focus on citation. So we will go to this Credo, the platform, and we'll review together about ABA style. Then we will have small quizzes. So each one of you will solve the quiz with me, And now we will go to Credo. You can go to Credo in two ways. First way is from the library website database. Another way is from Blackboard. Any one of us who have access to Blackboard, you can go to Blackboard and choose organization, then choose the library. Directly it will take you to Credo. I will use this way. This is the Credo, but I will show to you how to enter Credo. Our official website, libraries, main library, find resources, database. Again, the UAEU Libraries, find resources, database. Click on database. Here is the list of database that we have. We will see examples after Credo. We will see examples how to extract the ready citation. And it's very important to, when we take the ready citation, we need to double check that this citation is correct. How we can check? We go to the guidelines, we go to the PowerPoint, we go to the internet, and we find the handouts of ABA style and make sure that the ready citation that we are taking from internet is correct. But before that, we will go to Credo now. Go to letter C. Please, all of you, follow this step with me because it will be required from you to solve some quizzes. So you need to be in this platform. Again, the library website, find resources, databases, letter C. Are you here now with me? Do you have any difficulties? Okay, let's continue. On letter C, we go to Credo. In Credo, you will find 3 Credos, but we will go to Credo Information Literacy Core. And you can read here a little bit about Credo as introduction. It helps students to get information literacy skills, critical thinking skills, and so on. So it's very helpful. And we need to learn about these things because we are dealing with information every day, and we are researchers. So we need to know, I need to know how to use this information and how to be a responsible user. This is Credo. You can see that it's include different type of information. Each title here or each theme or each section include a lot of tutorials. These tutorials, some of them are instruction, some of them are videos, and each lesson include quizzes. And you can see I just extract this one, Citation and Academic Integrity. It includes ABA 6th edition, and we need the 7th one. Okay, but later on, if you have a free time and you would like to learn more about how to be a responsible user of information, you can go back and look for different lessons, like how to evaluate information, how to find resources, how to write, and so on. So now we are on Citation and Academic Integrity. We will go tutorial, ABA Citation, 7th edition. Okay. Okay, here we are. This is the instruction and the tutorial. You can notice that new ABA 7th edition in 2019, the American Psychological Association published its 7th edition style guide with updated citation rules. So there is a new rules that we need to follow as we discussed in the presentation. And also this platform will present these rules also in a nice way, in a nice interface. Okay, and some rules are unchanged and remain unchanged. So not the 7th edition is not totally changed than the previous editions. There is some rules changed and some rules unchanged. So let us see this video together. It's a short video, shorter than the previous one, and I will start from the beginning.
The American Psychological Association, or...
Can you hear the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Let us start.
APA, citation style, is used by students, researchers, and professionals in the fields of science and social science. The purpose of these guidelines is to help users document their research sources. You'll likely be required to use APA style if you're taking courses such as anthropology, psychology, or business. Part of being a responsible user of information is citing your work. As a student, you'll use APA-style standardized citation formats to credit your research sources properly. Neglecting to cite the original source of information disregards the work of the author. You may even be accused of trying to claim someone else's ideas as your own. You're likely familiar with citations and references, but what's the difference? An in-text citation is a tag identifying the source of the fact or idea used in your assignment. The corresponding reference will vary depending on the source type. Typically, references include details about the source, such as the author, publication date, and title. References help your instructor and other researchers evaluate the accuracy and credibility of your sources. References also are useful for your peers who may be interested in learning more about the topic covered in your assignment. In the following tutorial, you'll learn how to create accurate citations and references for common source types, such as books, journal articles, and web content.
Okay, this video again repeating what we just said. And now let us continue on this tutorial. So now we are in the introduction. You can see we can move on by clicking here next. It's showing us author rules. What is the new rules in the 7th edition? In author rules, it's written in this way. Let us read here a little bit. While some rules are specific to source type, a few apply to the way authors' names are recorded in the in-text and references. So this schedule is very easy, and it's showing how it's written in in-text, one author, then how you write it in the reference list, two authors, how you write it in in-text, it will be in this way, then how to write it in the reference list. Works by 3 or more authors, you can see we will not include the name of all authors in text citation, but we will include up to 20 in the reference list. Okay, but if they are 2 authors, no problem, you can include them. You open the brackets, the last name of the first author, and in this way the last name of the second author, comma, the year, then we close the brackets. So I think you can go back and see this schedule again. Now we will continue. Click next. You have the same platform that I have again in the library database, and also this platform is available in the Blackboard. Recently we just did this step, so a student can take benefit from this platform and learn more about how to create research questions, how to evaluate information, how to look for resources, how to write your mind map, and so on. Okay, this tutorial now, this instruction is about books in text citation, how to write the books in text citation. As we just said, the author last name and the year. Again in this way, author last name, comma, the year. And if you would like to mention the author name while you are writing you say, for example, according to Bond, open the brackets, only write the year, then continue. If he say, if you quote a passage, word for word, you also must include the page number. So you write it in this way, Bond, comma, the year, then the page. If you are taking exactly the same word, you need to do this step. If you are paraphrasing it, it will be to write in this way. Okay, we will click on next. This also about the book, but the references, the reference list, not in text, the reference, it will be in this way. Print book in this way, ebook in this way. I hope that after this session you go back and review this information again. Print book, it will be the last name, comma, first name, dot, the year, title of the book, subtitle if it's available, and publisher only, without mentioning New York, London, or so on. And we have ebooks again in this way, but we need to include the full link of the book. Okay, can you hear the one of the new 7th change? Format, type, and publisher's location are not included. It's not important to mention where this company is located. Now we click to next. We have checkpoint, small quiz. I hope now that all of you in this point with me in this step, and I ask from you all to solve this quiz now together. It's just drag in. You can write the citation. It's very easy and simple, and I hope you can do. The first one is easy, then it will be more difficult in the end. It's only 4 questions related to book. I will give you 5 minutes to solve this quiz. To solve the quiz, just minimize the Teams like my screen and focus on the quiz in your own browser. It will be much more easy. What about solving this quiz together? Who would like to participate in this? And this question number 2, what I will put in the beginning. Anyone?
Asma, the author's surname and the initial.
Okay.
Then the power, I believe this is the title.
The power of place.
Yes, and then Oxford University Press.
Okay, correct. And we will see this one. Sorry. Exactly. Thank you very much. This is the format of a book, print book. Now we will see another student who would like to. Some people here want control. Okay, we'll give one of you. Yes, can you solve this? Number 3. Yes.
Hi, Asma. Thank you so much. You made me, right?
Yes.
So let me see. Can I move it? All right,
Yes.
I can move. Nice. Okay, let me start with the date then first. Just a second. It's lagging.
Okay.
So we put author, then we put the date, the year.
Yes.
Then we put the title.
Okay.
Correct. I love it. Okay, and then the website after the publisher.
Yes, correct. Excellent.
Thank you.
Who else would like to participate? Oh, sorry. Let me remove the control. Okay, who would like also to participate in this? Just please ask for
Can you close and return back the share?
Okay, Latifa. Okay, thank you. And now who else would like to share and solving question number 4? It's format of ebook. Yes, Aisha.
So the name of the author first. I can't see the screen.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
So the name of the author, that is Kent. Then followed by the year 2012, and finally the that would be the ebook. That is project. I can't. It's not clear enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So it is very easy, and all of you did a great job. This is a format of ebook. Now we will continue in the tutorial. Now it's a very important part. It's journal articles. I believe many of the researchers nowadays focus a lot on journal articles because they always are up to date, and it include very recent information and very important information. So how we write the in-text citation for journal articles. Here is again just how we looked before. It's the author last name, comma, the year, and here is example. This means that there is a lot of authors, but we wrote the first author name. And here is remember to include the page number of any information directly quoted from the source. This is important information. If we are taking exactly the same quotation, exactly the same words, we need to include the page number. In the reference list, here will be the basic instruction, last name, comma, first name, the title of the article, subtitle if it's available, then the journal title, italic, volume, issue, not italic, page number, URL, and here is example. And also there is some instruction, you can read it closely later on. Now we will have, I will choose, for example, question number 2, and please, I need someone to solve this question. You can ask the control and I will approve the control, the request, sorry. Do you want like to solve this question? Question number 2 for how to write the journal articles. The full reference for journal articles. Any participant? Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, yes. We can you share the screen? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
First, I think it's the authors. 2 authors, I think. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Because there is and. So
Yes.
To
Then the title. Then this is the year. So after the year is the title of the article.
It will be this one or this one?
I see introduction. So this is the introduction. This is the title.
Okay.
Yes. And then you have journal. Usually it is italic. So it is. I don't see clearly if it is italic American. So this is the journal. It will be put.
Okay.
And then we have what we have. The first is the what is here written first. It's
2 of them are numbers. So what we will put here and what we will put here.
Page number at the end. So we put page number at the end, usually at the end. And then after it is the after the journal, we put the what is there for the journal? I think it's the issues concerning the number of the journal. So we will put this here, yeah, after the journal.
Exactly. It's all correct. Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry. And you can solve all these questions and practice more about writing the journal articles. If we click on next, you can see also an instruction of how to write the web source. Again, here is the instruction, and here is some also some tips. Then we click to next. It will tell you how it should be written in the reference list. We make sure that we provide the full link, and also we put the name of the website. You can read here the instruction, which is in gray. Then you can solve the checkpoint. Because of the time, we will move to another section in our presentation. I hope that at the end of the session you can solve all these questions, and I think this is the last part, the web source. Then here is the conclusion, and this is the tutorial for ABA style in Credo. And now we will move to another part, which is how to extract ready citation from the library website. How to get to the library website? It's the UAEU official website, UAEU Library, main library. I will repeat this step because some people might not know about this. You can search for the comprehensive search and get a lot of results from this bar of search, or you can go directly to databases. I will choose databases for this session. There is a wide collection of high quality databases that provide articles, journals, dissertation, ebooks, and so on. I will focus on two databases today and how we extract the ready citation. For education, we have ERIC, one of the famous database, and also we have Taylor Francis. So I will click on Taylor Francis as an example. I will click on this one. It's aggregators, which means that this database provide information and resources for many majors, not only education. Sometimes the database could be specific for certain majors or departments, but this one, aggregators, it's comprehensive, provide articles and resources for different majors. You can see here that it's up to 4 million articles. Okay, here is all the majors or subjects that it's covered. Education, one of them. I clicked on education. Okay. In education, there is almost 300 journals, 295, and up to 500,000 articles. So you can choose any subject, any articles. Okay, I will click journals. So there is 300 journals related to education, and you can see more here in different pages. I will click on, for example, here is assessment and evaluation in higher education, assessment in education, action learning. I will click on action learning. Okay, here is a journal on action learning. It's called Action Learning Research and Practice. It includes different articles, different volumes, different issues, and so on. And you can search within this journal. But because of the time, I will choose one of these articles, maybe this one. It's viewed 238 times. Okay, I click on this articles. Now we want to get the ready citation. I read this article, I liked this article, and it's related. I evaluated the information in this article. It is recent, it's related to my work or my topic, and I want to use this article in my paper. Before starting to use the information, I have to take the citation. In any database, in any page, you will find something called cite. Let me accept this one. It will call cite, or only the sign of the quotation, or it will tell you export citation, download citation. It can come in different ways, but all of them it's citing. You can see here citations, here download citation. I will click on download citation. This is the ready citation. It's written, but make sure to double check the citation. We open the handout of ABA style, the 7th edition, and we take this citation and compare if it's correct or not. If it's not, we need to rewrite it again. Okay, but now it will we will see now how to download this citation, how to get this citation. It's taking too long time. Okay, now here we are. It's asking me for different information. If I'm using EndNote, I will choose this option, RIS, EndNote, or Refman. Okay, so this one is for EndNote. I will choose this one. Yes, this one, the first one. It asks you what you would like to see in the citation, with the abstract, with the reference, what exactly. You can choose this one, then click download. It will be as a file, but when you open this file, you will be able to read anything. Thus, you need the EndNote. Now we will go to EndNote and we'll take this one inside our account. Again, when you take the ready citation, sometimes you can just take the citation and copy and paste it. But if it's as a file, you need a reference management tool like Zotero, like EndNote. Here in the university, in the library, we support EndNote and we provided the web version free. We will learn how to take this, how to use this briefly after this. So you can see we download this file, the citation as a file, which need to be added to our account. Okay, this example from Taylor and Francis. We will go now to Eric. After that, we will go to EndNote. I will click E. You can follow me while I'm doing this hands-on activity. You can also go and see, and also you can ask me any question if you would like to ask. So we will go to Eric. This one, Eric, it's famous database. Provide journal articles for education students. Yeah, in Eric I will write, for example, early childhood education. One of the important topics in education. Okay. You can notice that our university logo is here because we are providing this type of resources. We are subscribed in these resources. If you try to reach to the same resources by Google, it will limit you. And it might give you some information, but it can put limitation for you and ask you to subscribe or buy. But if you enter by the university website, it will be much more easier because it's supported by our university. It's taking too long time. I think I need to change my browser. If you face the same problem, please just change it to Edge. But I will wait a little bit. A little bit slow. Let me close this one. Or go to Edge. I think it's a little bit faster. Yes, it's asking me my username and password, authenticating. Sometimes the system became down or there is a problem. The same issue here also. Okay. you facing the same problem? Are you facing the same problem? Oh, okay.
No, Asma.
Oh, okay, maybe with my device. Okay, and now I wrote education here, and I can choose this option, advanced search, and I can add more fields on title, make it more specific, refine my search, and so on. And also from here, I can refine my search. I can choose peer-reviewed articles, which considered to be high-quality articles, the peer-reviewed. So now we are looking for the citation, how I get to the citation. For example, enhancing the quality of student teachers, reflection, teaching practice, and so on. I liked this article, for example, and it's suitable for me. It's related to my topic, it's relevant, it's up to date, and so on. As I told you before, most of the database provide this option, which is cite, and it could be in different interface, like and it can come different icons, different names, but all of them support the citation. It's taking too long time. Okay, here it's written cite, and as we saw in the Taylor and Francis, it's written download citation. Sometimes it's export, sometimes it's cite. So I will click on cite. It asks me exactly which style of citation I need. I need ABA, but as I told you before, you need to double check everything. The punctuation marks, the comma, the full stop, and everything. Okay, I need this one ABA. I will go to export. Yes, in export, it's asking me which type of format you need. So if I'm using the web EndNote, it should written EndNote web. Otherwise, it will be refman, okay? Because sometimes only EndNote, they mean the software. But our university only provides support the EndNote web. So I will click on EndNote web, save. It's taking too long time. Okay. Okay. You can notice that an Eric, when I click to export, it's directly sent the citation, the reference to my account. There is a good connection between Eric and Web of Science. You can see it's already imported. It's already in my account and EndNote. And before the session, I already opened my account. So it's directly reached here. No need to do anything. But in Taylor and Francis, it downloaded the citation in file style. So how I can add to my account? It's here. This is my EndNote. Okay, how I enter EndNote. Let me do this step with you. The library website, main library. You can go to Tools, EndNote, or you can go to Databases, Web of Science. Okay, and Web of Science, Web of Science, you go and open the EndNote from here. But because it's already open, I might lose this page. I will be here. Here is the EndNote. We open from Tools or from Web of Science. It requires your username and password. If you don't have an account, create the account. It's very easy to create the account. Here is my EndNote account. And as I told you before, when I searched on Taylor and Francis, it download the citation as a file. In Eric, it's directly send it to my account. Okay, so if it's in my account, it's okay. If it's as a file, I go to collect, then import citation. Import citation. I go to import citation. This one, import the third one. You can write new citation manually by your hand. You can bring it from online search, or you can import references, which is these type of files. Okay, you choose the file from download. You can see here is the file. I can choose the file. Okay, I can choose Refman, as I told you, because it's web version. It's read Refman RIS format, not the EndNote format. The EndNote format, it's for the software. But web version, read this one, Refman RIS. Then you can choose any group, for example, library group. Then I click import. It will import. You can read here, one reference were imported to the library group, which is one, this group is also here in my account. Again, when the citation, and you get the ready citation from the online and its file version, it will be in your download document. Then you can go to collect and import references, or as it's sent by Eric directly to my account. Okay, and you need to double check this citation when you put this citation in Word. Now we will go to the last section in our presentation. We have 2 points. One is Google Scholar. When we go to Google Scholar, and for example, education system. Yes, here it's very easy. Just when you see the sign, the punctuation, it's mean it's the citation. And again, because we are using the EndNote software version, the web version, we will click on Refman, not EndNote. Okay, Refman RIS. But there is another way to extract the citation in very easy way, and you can change it in the setting. So each time you will not change or choose the format. Go here in the top, setting. Here in setting, change it to Refman, not EndNote. Refman if you are using web version. If you are using software version, click EndNote. Okay, I will click Rahman, save. So anytime I use Scholar the Google Scholar, and I would like to extract or take the citation, I just click here, import to Rahman. It will be file, and the step I just showed to you. You go to EndNote, you collect it easily from download. It will be here. Okay, from your document, your PC download. Okay, this is about Google Scholar. The last, also we have something. The last step is how to open file Word that include that is already follow ABS style. For example, I would like to start writing my research paper. I'm a new student, and I just want to open the Word document to start writing my paper. So from where how can I make sure that while I'm writing in ABS style? Even the whole document should follow ABS style, as we told you before. The footnote, the endnote, the font size, the font name, and everything. So I will open a Word file, and it's a very easy step. I put a blank Word file. Then I go to File, New. Okay, here choose ABA style paper. There is different also style, but I will choose ABA style paper. This is from the beginning. It will open for you a file that follow ABA style. Okay. Let me do this step again. Again, sorry for this. It's when you open the Word. Okay, again, I would like to open Word, New. From the beginning, you go to File, New, open ABA Word document. So very easy step, and make sure that the whole document is following ABA style. It will tell you exactly how if you would like to add figures, you would like to add diagram, you will how to write the reference, footnotes, notes, and the first heading, the second heading, third heading, subtitles, and all these things. So you can just start writing your paper, and it will follow the ABA format style. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for your attention for all these minutes and this time. Now time for questions, or if you have anything you would like to ask me. Now the time is yours.
Asma, can I raise one question, please?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's me, Megri. My question is that in one of your previous workshops, the library workshops, you explained how we can bring one reference, saved reference, maybe in our EndNote profile, to the Word document automatically. I cannot remember those steps.
Yes, for doing this, this option is available in EndNote. It's called Cite while you write. So this one is when you are in EndNote, you need to download something. It's plugged in, and this thing should be downloaded. This one, Cite while you write. You choose it according to your PC, which it's following Microsoft Windows or Macintosh. It's maybe it's like 10-20 minutes step. You download this and make sure that Word document it's not open when you download this plugin. It should be closed. Okay, then when you open the Word note, a Word document, it should appear here. It's called EndNote. Let me see if it's available here. No.
Yes, I remembered.
Yeah,
I remembered.
Here, then you can just insert citation from your account, from your EndNote account.
Yes, thank you so much, Asma.
And it's a good question. Thank you for raising this question. Any other questions? And thank you again. And this is the end of our session. It will be recorded.